Your 8-minute question and answer period will now begin. Was there any unexpected negative impact or externality related to your projects?
I think the biggest negative impact on our project has been COVID and the restrictions that it put our project on. Our project is a meal program for students on campus, is what it originated as. And as COVID came, we had to shift towards grocery store gift cards. And it's been really hard to track the impact those have been having as COVID has been taking its toll throughout the campus. So I think our biggest negative downside was COVID.
How are your projects funded?
Well, to date, our projects have been funded through various ways, through grants that we've been able to write, corporate and group donations, recycling that we've been taking on at our campus, and individual donations. So total, we've had raised $13,740 to date.
I think that includes competition wins too.
Yes.
What do you expect your project to look like a year from now?
A year from now, our project is going to take on more and more sustainability. We are looking to develop our financial literacy program, as well as have a job fair in place where students can be matched up with employers and better their abilities to find employment after graduation.
Did your team take any action to increase diversity and inclusion?
Our team noticed that there was an ever-increasing population of exchange students, not only on our campus, but at CVU as well. So our program kind of shifted to be able to help those students in need as well. So instead of accessing just one gift card if they needed it, we were able to provide them with maybe one or two extra just to kind of put them on their right path.
Do you have any direct competitors, and what is your unique competitive advantage?
I wouldn't say we have direct competitors because we're basically just trying to all feed students, anybody who would be involved. Our competitive advantage would be that our program really has students from the beginning to the end of their program. We're starting with meal cards, so they're able to access those and get nutritious meals. Then we'll have our literacy program where they'll be able to learn different skills to manage their money and finances. And then towards the end of the year, we're looking on having those job fairs where they will have an opportunity to, again, link with those employers. So it's really a program that sticks with the students from the time they access it to the time that they graduate.
I think we're also hoping that other NSCC campuses will kind of take on this program too, just to get, or, you know, just so that we can have the ability to reach even more students.
And I believe the confidentiality of the program is also very unique as well. It kind of gets rid of the stigma people are facing when they're facing food insecurity. So being able to do that behind closed doors is also a unique advantage.
Do you have plans to scale your projects? Why and how?
Well, to scale, like I said previously, we're trying to reach as many students as possible and really impact their educational and financial lives. So we're trying to have those financial workshops, have those employee workshops, everything that we can do possibly to help these students.
Tell us about your project's marketing strategy to reach your target audience.
To reach our target audience, it was basically through various information sessions that we had, be it on campus, email blasts, social media, different things like that. Word of mouth. Once the program was out there, it didn't take long for students to begin accessing it, and eventually all of our cards were gone within the first few days.
I think between the launch and between emails was our biggest success for marketing, because we did a launch on campus just before COVID shut us down last year. And before COVID, in the 3 weeks span between us launching and COVID shutting us down, all the meal cards were taken care of.
And also anybody accessing student services will be notified of the program just in case they need it.
And we collaborated with student association as well. So we had a little advertising through them too.
Mm-hmm.
How do you measure the long-term impact your project has on beneficiaries?
Well, with our program, we were providing surveys that other people could fill out, the ones who are accessing it. Our goal is to increase graduation rates long-term by 5%. That would be our biggest measurement of success, is to see these students who access our program go on to graduate and become employed and be able to help themselves.
If your team was given $25,000 right now, what would you use it for?
If we were given a total sum, like a large sum of money, we'd want to hone in on our own skills, what we have to offer, so that we could invest it into sustainability for our program. So running workshops, like we've all got various skills in grant writing and research papers and resume writing. So we would want to build on those using our skills so that we don't have to occupy other people's skills. Like we don't want to utilize like culinary students and stuff. We want to hone in on our own skills. So we would like to build workshops to invest into the sustainability of our program by using our own skills and our own special, whatever we have to offer.
What surprised you the most as you worked on your project over the last year?
I think the biggest surprise, and I speak for all of us, was just how needed the project was and how big of an impact it would have. We knew that there were students on campus who were hungry. We just didn't realize how many there were. 1 in 2 students are going without food. It's just really unacceptable, especially when there are students who can make a difference, as we've shown.
How did you manage to meet and plan for your project as a team despite COVID-19 restrictions?
Well, the restrictions kind of had a big impact on our recruiting and our ability to meet in person, but we did do a lot of online meeting. We were meeting once a week, communicating every day, basically, as well as with the recycling program that we've taken on campus. We were able to meet and social distance, raising some money, and as well helping the recycling. We actually saved upwards of 19,000 bottles to date. So that kind of helped tie in with the recycling as well as bring us together as a group.
Looking at the triple bottom line, people, planet, and prosperity, is there one of those where your team could have done better?
I would say probably planet. We've just kind of taken on the recycling program, and we've established that
your time has now expired. Thank you, Enactus Nova Scotia Community College, Marconi campus.